communicating and working from home. Millions of people around the world are forced to find new ways of living, of communicating and working from home. Telecommunications company Avaya moved quickly to enable large companies, hospitals, even governments and more to swiftly adapt to this new normal. Avaya currently says it powers around 90% of the Fortune 100 companies alone. Jim Chirico, CEO of Avaya, joins us now. Jim, fantastic to have you on the show. As I mentioned there, we're all trying to adapt to the new normal in various different ways. Just start by explaining exactly what you do and how you differ from perhaps some of the other communication companies that names keep popping up all the time. Zoom, for example, was on the show yesterday. What makes you different?
Yeah, sure, Julia. First of all, thank you for having me on the show, and clearly our hearts go out to everyone battling this pandemic around the globe. Avaya is the largest collaboration and communication company provider in the world. We're different because we have more than 100,000 customers. We operate in over 180 countries, and as you pointed out, 90% of the Fortune 100 run on Avaya. We have been deploying our work-from-home solutions as a leader in the enterprise and cloud space now since the early part of January. And in fact, we've deployed more than 2 million licenses for free to allow our customers to have the business continuity they need to run their business. But really, that's only half the story. That's the business side. There's obviously a human side to this as well. And Avaya has technology that others do not, that can help ease the stress and anxiety on all of us. And let me just give you a couple examples. Humana, 13 million members, global company in the health insurance space, realized that they needed to get solutions in order to help alleviate a lot of their concerns from their customers, many of whom are seniors, therefore in a high risk category, and in fact rely on the telephone for a lot of their communications. We immediately deployed 21,000 licenses so they can handle the massive increase of call volumes. They also could have health and safety for their employees to work from home and be productive. And similar experience with Deutsche Telekom with 7,000 customers. In just 4 days, we enabled their workforce to work from home, really helping answer questions and alleviating a lot of stress on their customers.
Talk to me about the healthcare sector as well, because I know you have more than, 5,800 healthcare institutions around the world, and you specifically were helping some of the healthcare workers in Wuhan, the epicenter of this original outbreak, just to communicate, to try and relieve some of the need for PPE. Talk to me about your experiences with that.
Yeah, sure. We started, we have a video application and collaboration platform that we call Spaces. And what's unique and different about that with many of the video providers is it does provide the capability to do video. But after that session ends, we have a room where the folks can continue to collaborate. And that's what we've been deploying across thousands of hospitals. And we started, as you said, back in January with Wuhan, where we deployed our video Spaces technology, really to enable not only the doctors to consult with other doctors in the red hot zone and outside by doing it virtually, but also we've been connecting patients with their families, because obviously the patients are left alone in their hospital bed. So our solution eases a tremendous amount of strain on the hospital. Clearly, with supplies being in short supply, being able to consult with your patients and providing that extra comfort and care alleviates a lot of the pressure on getting and changing your gowns each time you visit new customers. And our video solutions, in fact, have been up roughly about 1,800% since January. And we're just glad that we can help connect people in the time of crisis.
Yeah, physical distancing needs some unique solutions at this moment, and the time, I guess, is what's key here as well, just allowing that room to be open the whole time to allow the interactions. Jim, I think one of the big questions for all of us at this moment is, what does the new normal look like? With just a fraction of people, even just here in the United States, that coming into this actually worked from home. What is the new normal? Will more people, far more people, work from home in the future, do you think?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I will tell you, COVID-19 has really accelerated, if you will, of reinventing sort of the new workforce. I've been at home now for almost a month. I'm a go to the office guy. It's taken me a little while, but I'm adapting quite well. And I think that will be the new norm. In the U.S., as an example, there's 60 million knowledge workers. And prior to this pandemic, only about 2 to 3% worked from home. Studies suggest 25 to 30% in just the next 2 years. So it's accelerated that move. And really, if you look at the long-term trend, you're going to really see that collaboration and remote worker capabilities are going to be essential for the enterprise. One would not have thought of that even 6 weeks ago. The good news from an Avaya perspective is we're here to help, and we have technologies that can enable productive work from home agents.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully it makes us all better workers, perhaps, and a better work-life balance, but we've got a way to go till we get there. Jim, great to have you with us. Jim Chirico there. Stay safe, sir, and thank you for the work you're doing too. Communicating and working from home.